Well, was it the same? Because you did some computer programming, is that
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh well, that was yeah. I did
Did
a
you feel
lot
like
of
that was
that.
kind of the
Same
same thing?
idea. It was the reason I did that was survival. You'd sell a computer. It was supposed to do certain things, and we had a department. In my case, we were in Louisville, and the department was in Indianapolis. And to communicate what you needed, having it done, and then installing it was hard. So it was a lot easier to learn to do it and then just do it. And so,
Tell them about the punch cards you used to do for programming when we were kids for the different machines. It wasn't really a computer, but
well, uh,
I remember you sitting there punching card holes.
well, I think that was to get it in to get the program printed out. Yeah,
Okay.
that was to get the input on the computer in those days. Some of them were a punch card uh, input, and we just punched the card just a short, just a patch.
Mm-hmm.
Did a job. You could
Mm-hmm.
put it in, then send the whole program back, and they'd run that patch through,
Oh, okay.
and uh, then it went to paper tape, uh, and then cassettes.
At that time, did you imagine computers being something that people would have in their homes?
No, no. I remember as I was leaving the business field, uh, th- that came in after I was through with Burroughs and was out on my own when the PCs came in. And to me, I did not see it because my idea was great big sets and doing a big, mostly bookkeeping.
Mm-hmm.
No idea of the program that Apple had, and then the PCs coming in with Microsoft were unknown to me because actually those are big programs that you can fit a little program in and use the files. And that's since memory became so cheap. Before that, memory was too much money, and they were all small memories. You kept using it and using it, and you had no real files. They were too expensive
Mm-hmm.
for PCs. And as far as the house, the way they're doing it now, I had no idea. But that wasn't my vision.
Right.
That start really came from Xerox.
Really?
Yeah, they spent millions on a project in out of Stanford. It was their Palo Alto project, and finally they decided they had thrown too much money in it, weren't getting it out, and quit. And that's when it threw it out, and that's where Apple came from. Steve Jobs worked there, and that was what really started it. And they weren't even into computers the way we were at that time.
Mm-hmm.
It was Honeywell, IBM, of course, big, NCR, and us, Honeywell, and a few other, some great big ones that are still around, Cray. But none. These are all new developments, all based on that one project, really. So to give the boost, really came from Xerox.
In that time, when you would figure out how to do something, did you tell other people, or how did you learn how to do, did you have people you went to ask? And
Oh yeah.
what was that like?
We had some courses on it. I learned COBOL, which was an old language,
Mm-hmm.
and but we also did it in machine language. You had to learn the codes then. So, but the thoughts of a program to fill the amount of memory you've got here would drive you to drink. It was, the programs we had were short and direct for a particular application, and you could do it real well.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was our background then was business,
Right.
and we knew business systems, and you went in and then you tailored a short program. Oh, we didn't think it was short.